I'm Jane Bentley and I'm part of Community Transformation, and we've taken over, and we're a small charity working in Chesterfield.
So just tell us a little bit about this project here. I've just walked in, it looks very, very busy out there. Just, explain what's going on.
Well, today is our official opening of Umbrella's Cosy Hub on Burns Close in the middle of the Grangewood estate. We've taken over a building that was very, very little used and quite badly run down. And as a charity, we've completely renovated it all, and it's our official opening today with the Lord Lieutenant of Derbyshire coming to unveil a plaque to say that he's been to open it for us.
So just tell us how important you feel it is for the Grangewood area to have a facility like this.
Well, there aren't any facilities for the people in the Grangewood area, other than Gus's, St Augustine's Church and Gus's Kitchen down on the bottom of Derby Road. There's nothing really for the people who live in this area. So we've taken over this building and we want it to be a place that brings the community together. It's called Umbrellas because that's a place, if you're sort of under an umbrella, it's a place of protection, a place of safety and sanctuary, but also if you're sharing an umbrella with somebody, you've got to get close to them, and that's what we're about. We want to try and help build community in this area, to have a place that's open from 10 till 4 every day. We're inviting people, they can call in for a cup of coffee and a homemade cake, and just come and chat, or if they want to just come and have a coffee and sit and be in their own in a corner, that's absolutely fine. We want it to be somewhere that people feel is almost like a home from home. It's completely free of charge, although we are asking if people can make donations towards the cost, because obviously we do have running costs. But we don't want people thinking, we can't go there because we can't afford it. It's very much a place for the community. It's like having an extra home for lots of people to come to, a neutral space. And we are going to be starting running groups from here as well. So at the moment, we've got booked in chair-based exercise on a Monday afternoon, starting at 2 o'clock. We've got a mother and baby group, or a mother and toddler, carer and toddler group, starting on a Tuesday morning. We had the first one last week and it was lovely, it was a really nice feeling. The first Thursday of the month, we're going to have something we're calling BBC, which is board games, bingo and cake. Just for people to call in, they don't have to join in if they don't want to. And then Fridays is going to be our, if you like, an information day for people to call in if they want advice or help or support with anything particular. So they can either come and sit in the main hall, or we've got a couple of smaller rooms that people can use if there's something confidential they want to chat about. And then New Life Church are having a cafe church here on a Sunday night, so people can call in and just, again, have coffee, cake, bit of a sing and time together. So it's very much a whole thing, for anybody and everybody are welcome.
So for you and all the volunteers here today, what's kind of motivated you to get this up and running?
Well, when we started doing some research into the area, we realised, I hadn't realised just how low on the deprivation scale Grangewood is. It's in a really bad way, and it just rankled with us, and we thought, this isn't right, this shouldn't be allowed to carry on. So we looked into starting something here and then realised that it was actually something that was so desperately needed. People have a real need for somewhere to come together because people are very isolated. A lot of older people are very isolated, but also there's a lot of single mums and young people who come and live on the flats here, but actually haven't got anywhere to meet together, to meet up. And there's been an awful lot of trouble in the area, and when I first moved into Chesterfield, I was sort of told, Grangewood is a bit of a rough area. And actually that shouldn't be. So as I say, the charity is called Community Transformation, and that's what we want to see. We want to see a transformation in this community. We want this community to be a thriving community, but actually to turn out to be a real place of blessing and openness for people, not just everybody isolated doing their own little thing.
So is that what this is all about, really? the people aspect of it, almost by the people, for the people coming to use it?
Yes, we want it to be a place. Obviously there are things that we think would be good to have here, but I've already started talking with people who've started to drop in, and somebody said they'd like to have a singing group here. I thought, actually, it'd be really good to come together and do that. We're looking at working with other agencies, maybe with Parkside School, and having possibly looking at doing some joint projects with them. And in fact, anybody in the area, we want to work together. So we don't want to run groups that are completely separate. So ultimately, even the mother and baby group or the carer and baby group, I'd love it if some older people came along to help out. So we've got some grandmas and grandpas, so we've got some intergenerational things going on. But we want it to be a place that's a thriving hub and is actually a place that people value and use. And, we're looking to get Wi-Fi here so that people can come and log on and use the Wi-Fi for doing things like signing on for universal credit, because that can be an issue. It could be somewhere that people can come and just, as I say, have a chat, have some advice, have some, if they want support in any particular areas, if we can't do it, we'll signpost them to the agencies or the people or the groups that we feel can support them and help people. It's something I think that's really needed in the area, and it's something we've got a passion about because we really want to see this community transformed and moved on and made alive, really.
And do you believe it has the potential to do that, to turn the community around and transform the area?
I think it does. I think in the past things have maybe started to happen in Grangewood that haven't sort of carried on, or somebody's come in for 6 months and then gone and it's been left flat again. Well, we've got the lease on this place for 5 years from the council. The council have let us have it at a peppercorn rent, which is great. I mean, obviously we've still got other expenses, but that's something that we know. So we know we're here for 5 years, and actually our hope is at the end of 5 years that there'll be such a need and it'll be so thriving that people will say, oh, we need to build a bigger one, or we need to, have something. But we'll see what happens in 5 years' time. But it's something we have a heart for. We want to see this place really blessed and really sort of invigorated and enlivened.
So of course it is run quite a lot off of donations and things like that. So what is your message to the wider Grangewood area, not just people in Grangewood, the wider Chesterfield, North Derbyshire area as well?
Well, for people, we want people to come in and use it. We want it to become a place that is a centre of life. If anybody would like to make any donations, either one-off or regular donations, that would be great. If any businesses would like to get involved and sponsor us, we've spent, the money so far was raised, as I say, through donations and different things that we had done, and we've had some very generous donations, but it's cost an awful lot of money, so our reserves are quite low, or very low at the moment, so we actually are looking for sponsorship. There's still things we need to do. We want to get some bifold doors, we want to get pay for the dishwasher, we need the Wi-Fi, and also the running costs and things. But if anybody would like to sponsor us or help us or support us in any way, because we really do believe this will make a huge difference within Chesterfield as a whole, then obviously they can come and contact me here at Umbrellas Cosy Hub, Burns Close.
So